Welcome in my little museum for RC planes and other products. I just give you a little walk through all the displays. We start here in the entrance with a lot of kits all over the world, all over the ages, and then the rest is done like an old store with the displays. And I tried to collect some original packed parts. Then we have here as well a display with all my old radios. I was flying for about 20 years contests, and I tried to keep all the old radios, started with an old Grundig, going over to Proline from the USA, JR, and until today Futaba. And let's go ahead with a little walk. We have a lot of displays with RC radios as well all over the world. I try to collect not all only from Europe, but as well from the US, Japan, China. I'm not sure how many of them are displayed, but there should be quite some hundreds. I started about 20 years ago, and as you see here, that's just a row of old Graupner radios. I have more or less all of them starting in the early 50s. And as you see here, we have as well some from the very beginning, late 50s. And on the other side, some original pictures from the 60 years. As well here, Kazmierski from the first World Championship in Dübendorf 1960. We have an original plane here, which was flying on this contest 1960. That's this one coming from Freddy Bickel, a famous Swiss model flyer. We have as well a lot of planes on the roof. As you see here, the original Trabant from Fred Militki. We have a prototype of the Electro Taxi from Graupner. Here the first electric plane from Graupner, Silencer. And as well some planes which are original from the 50s, as here the Atlas, which was displayed around 1957 in Nuremberg. Let's go ahead. We have a lot of documentation as well, going back to the 50s, old German magazines, the American magazines, and as well some British and France. Then a special display here. I tried to show some special items like the original Silencios from Fred Militki. He was trying to get the electric flight airborne in the late 50s. So these are the planes coming, and they have been built from Fred Militki. Then below, the very old parts, early RC receiver and transmitters, all the pressure motor, and the first Graupner and Robbe radios. Then let's go ahead. We have a lot of helicopters going along the ceiling, Kavan, Alouette, and as well we have a famous Swiss helicopter called Müller Alouette. It was developed in the late 60s. And we have some Futaba radios, the earliest Robbe radios as well, and then a lot of motors. The famous Typhoon diesel from Germany, Graupner, and then here some very old motors all over the world. Especially this one is one of the oldest pieces we have here. That's a Höhen motor from Germany. Then all the cogs, motors, all over the ages, starting in the late 40s, going up to 2005 or something like that. So that's just a short walk through my collection, and if you're interested in having a look inside, it's not easy for me because I have many inquiries, but try to get contact with me via email or Facebook. So thank you for taking the time and enjoy the nice pictures.